Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly energy update, and this week we are moving into Libra season. That happens on September 22nd. I do have a video that I put out, a little pick a card for the Libra season, which came out on Sunday the 18th. So if you're watching this when these videos come out, it's coming out tomorrow. For all you Libra sun babies, happy birthday. There is a special bonus reading at the end of that pick a card for all of you, so you can check that out too. Now this week, of course, because we're going into Libra season, we're having our new moon on September 25th, which now that we're in Libra season, it is the new moon in Libra. So with the cycles of the moons, of course, we have a cycle every 28, 29 days in moons, but we also have this annual type of cycle where we're having a new moon in Libra now. And then in about 6 months from now, we will have a full moon in Libra, which allows you to see whatever you plant now in seeds around this Libra energy. You'll see it growing throughout time till it comes to fruition at the full moon of Libra next year. Now, so the most recent full moon we've had in the past was back on April 16th. So if you look around April 16th and see what may be around the subject of Libra energies you were letting go of and you were evaluating and reviewing, you can look and see what has been removed and what you're ready to replant in its place for this next kind of 5 or 6 months. So the Libra energy, of course, is around one-on-one relationships, which can be romance, friends, partnering with others to help you or you helping others. It is kind of a little bit about pampering yourself and having some, time for you and doing things for you. Can involve, of course, with the scales, you have the legal issues and justice. Being an air sign, you can have some, energies around overthinking. I know I'm a sun air sign, so I understand that. And of course, with those, it's all about balancing peace and harmony with those Libra scales. Now, as far as subjects around the physical body, what Libra rules over is the adrenal glands, the buttocks, kidneys, diabetes, and sugar levels. So if any of those items are items that you do want to have some energy around and some movement and some change with, that just empowers this new moon even more so. So, you get 10 new moon wishes. So every new moon, you get this 10 wishes. And if you do use those wishes around these subjects, it just aligns the energy even more so with helping bring those to fruition. So you can look at those. Of course, the new moon in Libra is going to be around 3:54 p.m. Mountain Time, and you want to usually make those wishes within 8 hours after that. So you have that 8-hour window where it's just really, the energies are just extreme to help you towards those wishes. So if you do want to know more about making new moon wishes, about your birthday wishes, there's even something I call the Whopping wishes, which you can get 40 or even 80 of those a year. Also how you can use full moons for kind of a an unveiling and letting go type of ceremonies. I do have something that I call a Wish Upon a Star Astro Reading, which I'll put down in the description box below. There's a moving price scale on those between $10, $20, and $30. And I'll show you what your solar return date is, what your, Whopping wish periods are. You usually will have two, one based on your natal chart and one based on your solar chart. So you'll have this kind of information available to you, and I'll give you a ton of information on that. So if you want interested in any of that, you can check that out in the description box below. So for this reading, though, we're going to move past all this. We're going to look at how we can use this Libra energy and what the Creator would like us to know about that. And I'll do readings for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Virgos, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to be taking a look here, of course, and seeing what the Creator and Spirit want you to know about this Libra new moon energy. And I'm going to start off pulling a card here from the Sacred Creators Oracle, and any of the cards I use in a reading I do list in the description box below, so if any of them catch your fancy and you'd like to obtain them for yourself, you know where you can find those. So we'll start off with use a good shuffle, and we'll see what their first message is for you. One more time. All right. So for all of our Virgos, what would you like them to know? Okay, that is the one right here. And you've got the You Are Light. Card number 56. So I love that for you. Yep, 56. I'll put that right here, and let's see what energy that brings in here for you. So at the core of your cells and your atoms, you are tiny strings of vibrating light energy. This light interacts with other lights around it and emanates a signature that is only yours. And your unique vibrational energy is needed in the world. Lightworker, you are needed. You will be the beam of light who casts luminous hope into the shadows. You will be the counterpoint, a brilliant crack in the veneer, a flickering of inspiration when things get difficult. And it's time to nurture and protect that light as you devote your life to something bigger than yourself. Work your soul's directive in any way that you can. Offer kindness to strangers on the street and radiate love, healing, and compassion from wherever you are. Even the line at the grocery store can become your own laboratory of light. Bring the fierce mission to serve into a role or position that doesn't call for servitude. Show us how to do it with more love. Trust that your light will be accepted even by those that don't understand it, because through shiny eyes and a warm smile, you can bring your soul to work and light up a room with your presence. Yeah, absolutely. And it's such Virgo energy, because part of the Virgo astrology is about being of service. And so it's at your core anyway. And so, yeah, definitely show us how to do it. Bring that love and that light that you are. The world needs you. You're here on purpose for a purpose. There's no mistakes. There's no extras, like in a movie, how they have extras walking around. There's no extras. We're all movie stars here, and the story would not be the same without you in it. So you definitely are here, and we want that love and that light. We're also going to pull here from the Ask Your Guides Oracle and see what else they'd like to add to that. All right, so what else for all our Virgos, please? What would you like them to know? Okay, they do want that one here. And you've got the discipline, you're the master teacher. So we'll put this here. And, oops, what card number was that? That was card number 33, master number 33. So that is brilliant as well, because that's kind of like a mirroring or a marrying together of your human character and your higher self. So that's so fitting with that energy. And this is about dedication, training, work, and skills. Again, more energy like Virgo, because it is about the tasking, the daily organization, how you go about doing your work, which is talking about doing it with love, right? And it says, whatever your desire in life, whatever you desire in life can be created, but only if you're willing to do the necessary work. That means no shortcuts, no bypasses, and no free lunches. The only path to success is discipline and consistency. Fortunately, your master teacher is present, helping you develop a heartfelt and mature work ethic by getting organized and becoming practical in your approach to achieving your goals. It's crazy. That's, if you read like a Virgo, what's Virgo energy? That's so much about practicality, organizing your work approach, and all of that. It's hilarious. It says, examine your heart and be willing to do what it tells you, whatever it takes to reach your aims. If you don't know what you must do, then you learn. Seek out the help of mentors and guides who specialize in your field of interest. Study and learn with an open heart and mind, and set your standards high. Your master teacher reminds you, mastery in any area only comes from demanding nothing less than the best from yourself. So, yeah, you're like, oh, I get it. This is what you've been living anyway, right? But this is a great reminder about bringing love so much into it, having an open heart and an open mind, and evaluating what you're doing. And are you living your dream? Are you putting energy into it? Have you been distracted or detoured off an exit ramp and you got lost in a little town because the detour signs were all weird and messed up, and now you're like, okay, let me get back on my path again. Let me get more direct, organized, and stop investing energy in things that do not serve your path anymore. And we're also going to dig into the tarot of the magical forest and get some clarity and see what else they'd like you to know around this beautiful Libra new moon energy. It's time for renewal, I kind of feel. All right, so what else for our Virgos, please? What else would you like them to know? Okay, they do want all these four. What else? And they want that one on the bottom, and then these two as well. Okay, so we will do these first, and then these two we'll do after. We'll start with this one over here. Yeah, you have the Three of Wands. Wands is your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration, your energy. Three of Wands is you've been doing the work, you've been doing things, but now you've reached a point, like you reached the shore and you're about to embark on a boat that you had planned before, but now you're changing plans. You're going a different direction. So with new information, with the new reminders of what your path truly is, what you want to achieve in life, you're going to board a different boat. You're taking an alternate course, and which is actually taking you back, on. I kind of feel like that detour I was talking about. If you've ever been traveling and they're doing road construction, you detour and you have to go down through the city, and then if one of the signs is blocked and everything, you find yourself going, where am I? And you end up turning around and you end up stopping and eating, getting directions. And you're like, oh, okay, now I'm back on course. And then you're getting back on the freeway and things will really start to flow and move forward in that. So I love that. Then you also have the Knight of Chalices. So knights, of course, are questers. That's what knights do. The cups are your emotions, and what they quest after is this Ace of Cups, which is the chalice, the Holy Grail that they hold in their hands. And that, I love the pinks here, because that is the higher love. It's full of the unconditional love of the creator of all things. And so it's this quest for higher love, which this talked about. Love, love, love. And so you are on this quest to bring love, a bigger, greater love into the world. In fact, you become a chalice and you allow yourself to be filled up with that unconditional love. And then that fills you up and continues to fill you up, and it begins to overflow out to the world. And so the world gets this beautiful overflow of love and light because of that. And then you have the King of Cups. So this is you rolling over your emotions. You are sharing that love with the world, because a loved king is someone who is filled up with all this love, and they're sharing that. They're not hoarding their chalice and drinking faster so nothing spills over, you drink up the unconditional love that's coming in, and it's just so flowing into you that it fills up and overflows. You have plenty, everyone else is getting plenty, and they do appreciate that unconditional love that you are bringing them, rather than maybe some of the old love that has expectations around it, because that's sour and bitter and has resentment taste to it, which compared to this sweet nectar that is overflowing out of this chalice of unconditional love, they'll I'll take a drop of that over 4 gallons of that other water any day. So I love that for you. Yeah. You also have the Devil card, which is showing you and bringing to you, how you ended up changed to things that are no longer serving you. And so they've been very, not subtle, bringing up a lot of feelings and situations and people into your life as a reminder and a mirror for what you don't want in your life, and how you don't want to return back to feeling chained to a job or to a belief or to a person or to whatever. That you have this freedom that comes in with this unconditional love filling you up, where you're seeing what was chaining you before, with those fears of losing the conditional love, all these expectations, all these beliefs, everything. You've been having these challenges that have been coming up and will be coming up to point you back to where you were wanting to go. It's again, driving through that little detoured city, and it becomes very scary and sketchy, and you're just there's people shooting at each other down that street. I'm going to do a U-E and go back this direction, because you're seeing, I don't want to go down that road. I've been down that road. I've lived down that road, and I'm ready to go back to what I'm really searching for. And so I love that for you. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles. Yep. Number 9, the Hermit card, which is, of course, related to Virgo. This is all about the inner search, which is what you do. And the 9 of Pentacles is about inner fulfillment. She's just feeling so good. She's living, and she's in her beautiful secret garden, feeling whole and complete, because you have found what you were looking for inside of you, rather than searching for yourself. Searching outside of yourself. And they always have, you can see a little birdie on her hand right here. And they always have that a feathered creature, usually in the 9 of Pentacles, because that represents the spirit world. That is the higher self, all those beings of unconditional love and light on the other side, and they are with you and supporting you on your journey. So that's kind of a little reminder that you're never alone, truly. Even though you might not have people physically around you at times, you are never alone, because you have that large posse of support that's around you. And then you have the Hierophant. So you got some pretty significant cards coming in here. The Hierophant is about movement up in your beliefs. A lot of times this can represent the spiritual limitations, rules, and different things that you were given around who you can be and cannot be when you're spiritual. And this is about giving you the keys to open these gates that have kept you confined. So a lot how the Devil card here shows you how you're chained. This shows you how you can expand and go beyond those limitations that you've been taught about spiritually. But anything that makes you feel small or limited and powerless, that's not of the higher realms of unconditional love. That's of the fear realm. And then you have the 2 of Wands. So yeah, this is you making new plans to go different directions. You see the world is your oyster. You can go and do anything, but this is about you definitely taking steps, getting organized. What's the next thing? Instead of just having, this is what I want to do. The example that popped into my head right now is January 1st, I'm going to work out. All right, good. That's a good goal. So how are you going to do it? What's the time? How are you going to measure it? It's putting details around your goal, especially making it time bound in a way, because Otherwise, it'll be December 31st and you'll be like, oh, I never worked out. It's like good intentions are wonderful, but if you don't get organized around it and plan the steps and take action and take one step each day towards your dream and the goal that you're wanting to do, then you'll have action. It will happen. So love that. And then your final card we're going to pull here from the Wild Offerings Oracle. And let's take a look and see what your final message for this reading is for all our Virgos. All right. So what's your final message for our Virgos, please? Okay, so this one right here. And you got the truth. And I'll show you that, and then I'll read it. Look at more birdies. And it says, when everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. Yeah, so this, being of service, shining your light, not speaking your words that are rooted in this fear, but speaking love and giving over. Like I said, it's not of expectations. It's not of that. It's you filling up with that love and allowing that love to flow out of your mouth to other people. And so definitely all of this ties in very beautifully for you for this Libra new moon energy. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those, and then also get a notification immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click that like button, also click the subscribe button, that'll open up access to the notification bell. When you go in there, if you select the all option, then you will be notified of any new videos that come out on my channel. Also, doing those things, it helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video, when you share this video, when you comment on the video, and especially if you subscribe to the channel, doing all those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy. It does want to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am so very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and I also offer those at a sliding price scale as well, so you can choose a price among a few to see which one is in more alignment with your budget at the time. And you can see all that information listed in the description box below. Alrighty, my dear Virgos, as you're going throughout this really, it's going to be the whole Libra new moon, full moon season. Just know that every second of every day of your life that you truly are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I also love you too. So you have an amazing week. I'm sure we'll be talking soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.